Hello, my name is Dan Baisden. I'm the neighborhood activator for the city of Kalamazoo, and I want to share with you information about the upcoming Greenleaf Boulevard traffic calming project in the Parkview Hills neighborhood. The goals of this project are to 1. Make a clear and safe road network. Greenleaf Boulevard is a wide roadway that remains unstriped, which contributes to an increase in speeding and unsafe driving behavior. This project will address the width of the street through proper right sizing. And 2. Create a safe roadway for all neighborhood residents. There's currently no facilities in Parkview Hills that really help pedestrians and bicyclists, and this has been expressed as a concern for their safety, especially on Greenleaf Boulevard, as it is the main connection between Parkview and the neighborhood. This project will address the need for other users. We know that Greenleaf Boulevard has wide travel lanes, more like a highway. The measurement shows us that each side of Greenleaf Boulevard is about 28 feet wide. This is excessive for a neighborhood street. The city traffic engineer used the speed radar signs located on Greenleaf Boulevard to show that 1/4 of all people who drive on the street were at or below the posted speed limit. This means that a majority of those who use the street were driving faster than the 25 miles per hour that is allowed. In 2020, the Parkview Hills neighborhood worked together with the city of Kalamazoo to create the Parkview Hills neighborhood plan. During the planning process, the greatest concern expressed by residents was the high speeds of drivers and the lack of pedestrian and bicycle space in the neighborhood. In addition to the neighborhood plan, Imagine Kalamazoo 2025 outlines principles of a connected city. This project helps make Greenleaf Boulevard and our transportation network equitable in serving all users. In July of this year, the City of Kalamazoo and the Parkview Hills Neighborhood Association invited residents to provide feedback on what kind of traffic calming they would like to see take place on Greenleaf Boulevard. This took place through both an online survey as well as a public meeting at the clubhouse in late July. Over half, or 57% of all residents, said they would like to see the street reduced to 1 lane in each direction, with the addition of space for both pedestrians and cyclists. There's also a desire for parking near the tennis courts and playground. Together, nearly 86% of all residents said they wanted to change the street to make it available to other users besides those in a personal vehicle. After listening to the neighborhood and several on-site visits, the following traffic calming solutions will be applied in the coming weeks. First, we will right-size the street to 11 feet using a mix of paint and flex bollards. Bollards are these highly visible sticks that are attached to the pavement that alert drivers they need to stay in their lane. Bollards will be spaced at approximately 50 feet, which is plenty of room to still allow for Metro to safely load and unload passengers, as well as snowplows to enter and clear a path both on the street and the walk and bike lanes. Secondly, we will use the extra space to solve the issues of walking and biking in the neighborhood by adding a multi-purpose path that will be marked for both pedestrians and cyclists. Third, we'll add limited parking near the tennis courts and playground. This will temporarily shift the multi-purpose lane closer to the center of the street, so the residents will have to remember that in this short section, cars will be allowed to enter and park to use the amenities. And finally, we'll update the signage on Greenleaf Boulevard as a way to alert drivers that other users may also be on the street. Just as a visual reminder, when traveling on Greenleaf Boulevard, so say from Parkview into the neighborhood, the far left lane will be used for cars. There will be a small buffer, and then a bicycle lane, a pedestrian walk lane, and then near the tennis courts, this will shift just slightly to allow for parking. Reducing the driving lane to 11 feet in each direction is based on previous traffic studies, which have shown that wide travel lanes are connected with higher traffic speeds. We know that narrowing the travel lane helps change how the roadway feels to the driver, making driving above the posted 25 mile per hour speed limit feel less comfortable. We also know the importance of providing driving lanes for residents who are turning onto Greenleaf Circle from the boulevard, or from the boulevard onto Parkview. Each of these intersections will be addressed with a turn lane. This does mean that the walking path will end at both intersections because there is not enough room for all users. Walkers are urged to take precaution and safely navigate the street closest and the safest place to continue walking. For example, At the north end of Greenleaf Boulevard, walkers traveling north should consider using the walk-bike lane across the street to reach Parkview. The objectives of this project are to implement the Parkview Hills Neighborhood Plan, create a safe space for pedestrians, encourage bicycle travel as a positive alternative, improve safety for residents in addressing current and unmarked parking and amenities, identify and mark safe parking and bus stop locations, and cooperate with NAPH to measure and adjust as necessary. This project will be installed in the next few weeks. If you have additional questions or comments, please contact baisdend@kalamazooCity.org. That's BAISDEND@kalamazooCity.org. The project is one of several traffic calming projects taking place across the city of Kalamazoo to address resident concerns and needs, and is funded through the Foundation for Excellence.